Jessie Lynn's Ribbons with a twist.
Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar, bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now.
Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm on my way to the Walmart because reasons, and I wanted to have a come with me until I get there because then I gotta call Jessie back. I thought that it would be a great idea for when I do these little jaunts, because they're not really that long, that I could have almost like a virtual therapy session. I get to come out here and rant and rave and complain and moan and groan about whatever happens to be on my mind. What you guys probably know is that I'm just a regular guy. I work a day-to-day job. I'm an EMT, soon to be a paramedic. I don't make billions of dollars. I don't have a lot of money. I'm just a regular guy. And I think that that's something that, a lot of people might be able to relate to, is they're just regular people just trying to get by. We have bills, we have, life problems, you got kids, workers that you hate. Anytime you want to go forward, that'd be great, Hyundai, thank you. And I think that that's something that nobody really talks about. Like, I see people on the internet and they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go out and buy this Yves Saint Laurent pocketbook, and I gotta go to Sephora and get all this makeup, and then I gotta go to Trader Joe's and buy all this fancy food, and I gotta go work as a lawyer, or my whole job is a content creator, and I make billions of dollars, playing the lottery, or insert reason here. Like, that's all that you see is this like fake plastic life that they put up in front of you. There's one group, I'm not gonna name drop them, but they parade their kids around. I don't know why. And they go and they, buy them all these lavish things, and they do all this stuff, and I don't know. I think that it's just a bunch of, people trying to take the easy way to get a buck. Again, my opinion. I don't know who you are. I don't know who watches this. I think there might be like one person that I might know. But this is just, again, my rantings and ravings. I have opinions just like everyone else. You don't have to like them or agree with them, but it is what it is. I think that, there's a lot of, we'll call it quote-unquote keyboard commandos, and they will sit there and start controversy or talk nonsense just to get attention. But then when you stand in front of them, they don't have anything important to say. They're just, I didn't say that. You did. I watched you. I don't like controversy. Well, suck it up. You started it. I don't know. It is what it is. I know a lot of people don't like that saying, it is what it is. Well, that's the reality of the world. You can control what you can, manage what you can't. It is what it is. Jessie didn't want to have cancer. It is what it is. We figured out how to deal with it the best that we could and move on. Nobody wants to have cancer. I don't think anybody wakes up and goes, you know what? I want to have cancer today. Just like, working in EMS. Nobody wakes up and it's like, you know what, I'm going to call the ambulance today. I think it's going to be fun. I need to go get me a turkey sandwich or a ham sandwich, or, I really love their sherbet. No. Nobody. And I've been doing this long enough to know. Nobody calls because they like the social piece. Nobody calls the ambulance because they're sitting there going, you know what, I'm bored, I want a friend. No. It doesn't happen. But I digress. Such is life. I would ask how you're all doing, but this obviously isn't alive, and I don't want to seem like I'm dumb. Although I'm not really dumb. Some days I am. I have man eyes. Don't tell Jessie I admitted it. Shh. I don't know. People are, by nature, just not good people. They're selfish and rude. They worry only about themselves. I mean, you see all these different, awareness campaigns, SA awareness, DV awareness, cancer awareness, insert cancer, type awareness, and they have all these different ribbons for everything. But there's such a stigma about talking about them. There's such a stigma about, oh, well, that person has a mental illness. Oh, well, that person, has ADHD. Oh, that person is autistic. Oh, that person has cancer. So, they got cancer. Stay away from them. You don't want to catch the cancer. Like another big one. I'm a military veteran. Post-traumatic stress is real. How many people out there will go and see these things on TV or on the internet, and it's just an ad of, oh, this happened to me. There are a bunch of, law enforcement guys that are out there talking about, things that they've seen and experienced. People in EMS and fire. Veterans that come back from overseas. People that just work a day-to-day job and have life problems happen to them. I'm not going to get into, excessive amounts of details, but post-traumatic stress is real. It can happen to anybody. It's not that's a reality of it. Car crashes are real. Doesn't mean that you can't get post-traumatic stress from a car crash. And these things that happen in life, it doesn't make the person any less of a person. It doesn't make them any less of someone that should be cared about or loved or looked after. When I was, growing up, it didn't matter what color you were or by what name you called God, where you lived, what side of the railroad tracks you grew up on, what school you went to. When the rubber met the road, you were there to help each other because you were people. You don't have to like them or agree with them, but in someone's time of need, you help them because it's the right thing to do. I've seen a lot of times, people even today, oh, that's not my problem. Sucks to be them. I think that, it's not hard to help somebody out when you have the ability to be there for someone when they don't even know they need you. That little ripple effect that you have can make all the difference in someone's life. I think, again, my personal opinion, like it, don't care. There are a lot of really horrible people in this world. And everybody focuses their attention on them. And when somebody does a true act of kindness, like they're just being a good person, no one draws attention to it, so nobody thinks about it. Nobody sees it as something that requires or deserves attention. I'll tell you right now, even before I was, working in emergency services, if I would see a car accident on the side of the road, I would stop if nobody else was there, and I would make sure everybody was okay. I would, I would donate to the homeless when I could. Before anybody jumps on that bandwagon. Oh, well, the homeless, they'll just, some of them just go and use it to buy alcohol. Yeah, some of them do. But who are you to judge them? Your good karma can come back and help you. Do some good every once in a while. I'm not saying that every time you walk out the door, go and give $100 to the guy in the corner. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that if you have the ability to make a change in someone's life, make a difference, do some good in the world, why not try? Where's the harm in making somebody's life a little better? But again, I have an opinion just like everyone else, and I'm sure somebody else out there is going to be like, oh, well, I did that before, and next thing you know, the guy ended up dead, or the lady ended up drinking, or insert reason here, whatever, right? Everybody's going to have something to say. But I personally think that the world needs to be a better place. Everybody's getting lost in this political nonsense and religious nonsense and everything else. What about the human nonsense? What about just doing the right thing? I think we could all use a little bit of the right thing in our life. We could all use somebody to look at us and go, I can help that person, even if it's just sitting there listening to them talk. Like all of you are doing to me right now. But I guess we'll see. Alright, well, I'm at the Wally Mart. So, I'm going to go in and get this stuff for Jessie. And then I will hopefully talk to you guys later on. Until the next video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Jessie really appreciates it, and I know that I will starting soon. Have a good one, guys. Bye.